Japan's prime minister reportedly plans to skip a leaders' meeting with South Korea and China this year unless proper measures are taken in a dispute with Seoul over wartime forced labor compensation. The PM, however, is willing to meet North Korea's leader without any strings attached. Yoon Jung-min has the full story.
Japan's Kyodo News Agency reported Monday that a trilateral summit between Seoul, Beijing and Tokyo is not likely to be held this year due to Japan's dispute with South Korea over compensation for the Koreans subjected to wartime forced labor. The annual summit this year, if it happens, is supposed to be held in Seoul. Citing diplomatic sources, the report said that Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga will not be attending if there is no progress in solving the dispute. Japan is said to notify South Korea of that last month. When asked by reporters, Seoul's foreign ministry said it cannot confirm anything about the matter, but is working to arrange the summit.
Currently, the South Korean government is making efforts to hold the South Korea-China-Japan summit within the year. To do that, we're working with the relevant countries.
Though his meeting with South Korea's President Moon now seems to be in doubt, Prime Minister Suga has said before that he is willing to meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un without any preconditions to solve the issue of the Japanese citizens abducted by the regime decades ago. So despite the recent change in Japan's leadership, Seoul-Tokyo ties show little signs of improving when it comes to historical issues.
On historical issues, including the so-called comfort women and forced labor, I'm afraid it's hard to expect the progress because Suga maintains almost the same stance as his predecessor, Abe.
Japan has warned of retaliation if South Korea liquidates the local assets of the Japanese company Nippon Steel to compensate the Korean victims of forced labor in line with the ruling by South Korea's Supreme Court in 2018. There has also been friction recently over a statue set up in Germany to memorialize Korean women and girls who were sexually enslaved by Japan during wartime. Yoon Jung-min, Arirang News.